It's fantasy, you know, it's fun. There's a whole notion of branding now. It's such an odd idea.
Costume is about character.
I think people are much more known for what they're wearing than for their films. They're known for a particular dress that they wore on a particular occasion rather than a role that they played. It's fantasy, you know, it's a fun way to escape. Just the shoes alone help define the character. That tells you this person is invested in being pretty in a relatively conservative but playful way. But the sound of those heels and the determination in the sound of those heels is like, I'm going to get there.
Shall we make an exception in her case? Why don't we make up a rule of our own?
I really love Katharine Hepburn and the way that she owns the clothes. You know, the clothes don't own her, and there's a complete unself-consciousness about her and her attitude towards fashion. You don't feel any attitude towards fashion at all. It's all expedient and yet beautiful and fluid.
Jennifer Beals' term as a blue-collar dancer set off one of the biggest and more unexpected fads of the 80s.
Flashdance, total, fashion iconic moment. Leg warmers, leggings, leotards, cut off, sweatshirts with the studding. I mean, I remember as like a really little kid being like, I loved my leg warmers. I loved that movie.
There's that one image that came from the movie poster of Jennifer Beal sitting there with her arms between her legs with like the cutoff sweatshirt. It started a trend everywhere.
I had a sweatshirt that was like that. It was my favorite sweatshirt. And I washed it and I put it in the dryer at a heat that was way too high, and the head hole shrunk. So I couldn't get my head through it, and I just cut out and made a bigger hole for my head.
From the time I was in art school, I used to go to dance classes and sketch from the dancers at their rehearsals. They used to take their warm-up clothes and cut them for maneuverability. It just seemed like a natural thing for Jennifer to have done.
Maybe it was in the zeitgeist. It's also how it's combined. But it's also the story. It's about the character, making that irresistible.
I think it was a lot of things coming together. Jennifer was an extremely sympathetic character. People wanted to relate to her. Being the underdog and achieving her goals, every young girl's dream could be seen in that movie. Also, what Adrienne Lyne did, creating the first full-length music video, was something that was so exciting and beautiful to look at.
It's not just about dance. The costumes are telling you that this is a person who's an individual and will really adhere to their individuality at pretty much all costs.
It kind of captured a whole, young generation.
There's a whole notion of branding now. It's such an odd idea, that you can brand yourself, that you can brand your style.
I think the motivation behind this is quite simply money. We should never take the focus off the fact that fashion is about making money. It's about selling product. That's what's driving these trends.